Well, I can start it on the logo now, but you still don't hear the audio when it starts until I click back in. That's probably also a toggleable setting. Toggleable. Blah, blah, blah. Probably a setting they have. Or maybe not. I don't know how common that is. I know some games have that. Oh good, we're starting in front of the cafe, so I can show you that I like to jump through windows!
A letter arrived for you. I left it in your room.
Okay, thank you, that's not what I'm here for. There we go. I did all the missions, and apparently, yeah, the missions do pretty greatly increase your income.
Josephine, what is it?
Like, remember when it was like $64 or something like that? 68.
I thought I might take a stroll in the gardens with
Yeah, that's an improvement for sure.
A friend, is it? A true
I don't know what
friend
mementos are.
to shirk your duties
Hopefully
to
that's
risk
not like you have to read the letters.
I suppose not.
No, indeed.
I have to figure out what that is so I can get even more income. Because also, that income allowed me to buy more gear. What gear? I don't remember. I got the Master Military Hood now, so my Eagle Vision's better. I did not get a chest. Master Phantom Bracers, so my attacks are quieter. I did get a new belt. I got this. I think that was from when I was trying to get Arno's Master Hood, and then it ended up giving me this instead, the mission reward. Also, I realized while playing earlier today, money looted probably means literally holding the loot button, like looting a dead body. That's probably all it affects. Because I realized, like, oh, I'm looting like $100. I wonder what's causing that. Oh, that's probably what money looted is. So I don't think the chests or any quests, anything I've done aside from looting dead bodies has given me more money based on the hood I was wearing. Although I think, no, well, not that one. I was gonna say, I think they all increase money gained. It seems. Money looted. See, that would have been with the word. Money gained. If it was general, the money you find. And then I got Master Military Breaches. So I have less falling and running noise. And more health, I think. I also did a, like one of the quests that has a magnifying glass icon. It's like a crime investigation. That's kind of neat. There's like several more of them to do somewhere. I don't know if I have to start them all in the same place, because I don't remember where that was. Aside from jail. Because I talked to the jailer. Well, anyway, that's not important because we gotta go do the story. But yeah, that's neat. It's you know, you find evidence with Eagle Vision, and then you gather the evidence, you think about the evidence, you get testimony from people, you think about the testimony, and then you figure out who did it. And then if you accuse the wrong people, all that happens is just you get a smaller reward. Which I don't think the reward ended up being that big anyway, so I would not worry about that. Picked a bad time to be a thief. I'm not gonna make you give the money back, I'm just gonna tackle you. Yeah, you stop fighting. Here's my cafe money. Fire far easier than investigating a crime and far more profit. But I don't know, maybe I'll do the crime investigation ones anyway, because the guy said he'd give me a weapon if I did them. And then I don't think I ended up getting a weapon for the first one, so maybe you have to beat them all. Why am I on street level? Wasn't I talking about last time how it's like, oh, the rooms are faster and also there are no enemies. There's no people in the crowd and there's no enemies. Or no crowd to wade through, not no people in the crowd. There is no crowd. That's supposed to be the point. Nice jump. He went huh, so it's like, oh, he put extra effort into that jump. Good jump. It's kind of funny when he just goes over the edge of the roof like that and kind of falls for a moment before he catches himself. I would have thought that if you're fast dropping off of a roof, you would first grab the edge of the roof and then start to, you know, drop. I don't want to say drop progressively, but, you know, drop bit by bit.
I was accosted by 3 men carrying some poor soul's head atop a pike. Seems they mistook my uniform for a mark of nobility and demanded I shout, "Long live the Republic," to prove my allegiance.
I suppose handing out tricolor cockades is now passé. What did you do?
I shouted, "Long live the Republic."
A man of principle.
Life is more valuable than dignity. But this is what happens when you give command of the government to half-starved lunatics and command of the army to bloodthirsty savages.
Rui.
I wanted him assigned to some out-of-the-way garrison. But the man redefines the term friends in high places. He's untouchable.
But you know where I can find him.
Rumor about the barracks is that he and a unit of his cronies plan on marching on the Grand Châtelet this afternoon. If he were to meet with an accident, few in France would suffer. My career certainly wouldn't.
Well, practice your speech-making.
Get their weapons. Nobody try anything.
Oh no, they're gonna throw him off the. Oh no!
Come on, boys! Find me a warden!
I guess that's the guy I gotta take out. The guy with a head on a pike. Okay, yep. 5 entrances, 2 collectibles, 1 secret entrance. And 40 guards. I was hoping the difference in my eagle, you know, my increased eagle vision size would be noticeable. Not really. Kind of, but not like, ooh, whoa, I'm glad I got the Master Hood. There's no way it's as simple as this is the secret entrance down here. It's like, I saw that from where they started me. That's too easy. That would be ridiculous. And it's also over here. I went the wrong way. It's hard to see down here. I like the realistic lighting, but also realistic lighting means things are realistically dark, and in realistic dark you can't see anything! This is the same problem I had when I installed a realistic lighting mod on Skyrim. It's like, yeah, this is really cool, but also I can't see a thing in the dark. Like, when it's night and you're outside and you're exploring and there's no towns around, it's like, there's nothing. You can't see anything. Oh, I think this is a building I did on one of the One of the missions. One of the co-op missions. That one is to get the guy's book and then save the guy's life in that order for some reason. You would think making sure he's okay would be the priority. Yeah, this is the place. Kill the thugs. Okay. To distract them, I have to kill them.
No tricks. This is inhuman.
They saw me. I like how when you, and I've known this for a while. I didn't just now notice. Come on, Arno, shoot him. Don't miss. This is why I say I like this game when it works. Because sometimes that happens and you press the quick shoot button and he doesn't shoot. And then you press it again and he does shoot and he misses. What was I saying? Yeah, I like when you finish off their health bar. And this is not something I just noticed. This is something I've known. I like when you finish their health bar off. And they just stand there like a dead Mortal Kombat character, just like, finish him! And then you don't know the code to do a finisher, so they just fall over, and it's like, yeah, you win, no fatality, though. Nope, not on that. I want you to jump to the next. Yeah, there you go. I hope that increasing my Ego Vision duration means that people will stay highlighted with it longer. Ah, see, they got gates closed. These were open in the co-op mission. But maybe that means windows are also open. No, not down! Okay. It's fine. I'm good. Everything's alright. Who's shouting, put me back? What is that? See, I wanted to jump up at the window, and then he didn't. Why is it that when I'm pressing the go into the window button, left trigger, which I do know, I have been pressing it, he doesn't go in, but when I'm pressing it, he doesn't go in, but when I'm not pressing it, he does go in. It's like, did they write the tutorial wrong and it's supposed to be you hold that button to not go in the window? There's a chest right here. There's a kid in here. It's up there with the bacon. Oh, look, they just left the front door off its hinges. And I was already here. It's the opportunity I created by distracting them with my own presence. Typically not how you do a distraction, but I did it that way. Oh, that just leaves more. This is back outside. Here we go. Here's stairs to inside. Hopefully leading more up. Nope. This is a room, if not where they kept the book, then very similar to where the book was in that mission. And I'm here again. Is that the window I tried to climb up and out? Yes, I was already here. Okay. Well, I already know you can't go up that way, because I tried to do that before. And Arno just does not want to climb that. So let's try to find another way to go. He can go down from there, but can he go up? He does not want to. Alright, fine. See if I care. I don't. I like how this game has me looking for open windows. Like, that's just how its level design is. It's like, oh, is the window open? If the window's open, I have an opportunity. There was an opportunity found in opening the window. If the window is open and you climb through it, then you could maybe get somewhere. See, here we go. Here's an open window. Open window, open opportunity. Is that a thing people say? Open opportunity. I know there's that saying that's like when God closes a door, he opens a window. But that's not quite the same thing. But there's also like the twist on that saying that's like when God closes his door, just open it. That's how doors work. Doors are meant to be closed and then opened again. It's what makes them different from walls. I kind of don't like that firecrackers, or I guess cherry bombs, are a thing you throw. It's like shooting them was great. Like shooting them with the air gun, that was awesome. I would have liked to have been able to shoot them through the bars. But I couldn't. Because I threw it. And I'm not going to say you can't make that throw, but Arno can't make that throw. Oops. I hit B and Y at the same time. Activating Eagle Vision and making that kind of silly. Well, how many guards do you think I've killed? Because now there's not 40. I would guess I've killed at least 10. There's 30 guards remain. If I kill them all, do I get a bonus prize? A theater bonus prize, perhaps? Maybe a satchel to place on one's head? Is this... Okay, yeah. I forgot there was that thing. The thing over their heads. Looked like the desk was shimmering. I thought there was maybe a note I could grab. No, not there. Well, you gonna investigate that guy who's creeping around, or are you just gonna... There we go. Gotcha. Nope. You stop. I'm busy with this guy. I don't know what it is with the combat camera, but I swear it has the habit of just angling down for no reason, and it's so annoying. It's like I don't know if you know this game, but and you're the one who told me about this. There's this icon on their health bar that when it flashes yellow, I'm supposed to counter. And I can't exactly see it if you're gonna have the camera tilted down so as to hide their health bar. Another open window, another open opportunity. But, to get where? Oh, I could just straight up go over the wall, okay. No, ledge assassinate! Ledge assassinate! No! Did we forget everything Ezio learned? Whoops. I was gonna throw a firecracker in combat. Those don't work. And I thinned the crowd. How many guys do you think are left? 20 now? Maybe 20? That's my guess. 20. 19. Oh. Okay, I had this problem when I was playing earlier, where for some reason, Arno would not do any combat moves. And it caused me to die on a mission where on the part of a mission where the objective was to kill like 20 guys. Like on the 19th guy, the game was like, no, you can't fight. He wasn't even a high level guy. He was like a level 3 and he had a gun.
Remove us from this hall. You must also get a authority to use force, for we shall yield to nothing but bayonets!
Ah, to minister is to govern. To govern is to reign. That is the essence of the problem.
Mr. Mirabeau.
Pathetic, isn't it? Surely France deserves better.
I thought that was Hatham for a moment. He sounded like Hatham.
What was that? Roy, clean up your mess. It's time.
Told you I could make him talk.
You've done well, Captain. Brave.
The price of grain is higher than ever, Grandmaster. Our agents are in place to divert the shipments to our docks. They await only your command.
Good. Starve them. Through famine and fury, they will see their false masters for what they are, but do it gradually.
What you're asking will take at least a year, Grandmaster. If not two.
It would have been a cool twist if that was Hatham. But also, I forgot that this is, I'm just gonna take all your money. Thank you. I forgot that this is, after the American Revolution, which means Hatham's dead. Excuse me. I really don't need to be picking their pockets, but I'm doing it anyway. It just feels like something that should be done, you know? Let me see if I can get to that chest, too. Excuse me. It's an icon that's on my map, so I would like to have it off my map. Watch it be a level 3. Oh, good, level 1. Nope. Thank you. Oh, look at that. I just noticed my bonus objective was to do ledge assassinations. Yeah, sure would have been nice to be able to do 3 of those. Couldn't even do the one that I actually did have an opportunity to do. Again, this game is great when it's working. But I know this game has a reputation for being buggy, but I figured its positive reception on Steam meant they fixed the bugs. I don't know. You can't fix them all, I guess. Go down. Thank you. They at least fixed the game-breaking stuff where, like, people's faces would be non-existent in cutscenes. So all you would see would be their eyes and their teeth.
Hell was that?
It was me! Oh yeah, you think you're fancy with your flourishing while I'm stabbing you in the chest. You see, you don't get fancy in fights. It gets you stabbed. Because while you're busy flourishing, they're not. They're not busy. So they can, you know, they don't have to wait their turn. They can just stab you. Oh, that one's level 3. Yeah, no. Not getting that. Where are the birds? Where's the hay? There's gotta be hay. Hay is marked by birds. Okay, no hay. We'll just march on this way, and then we win. Light halberd. Okay. Oh, protect the civilians. I like how I really haven't had to upgrade my sword in all this time. How much was the next sword anyway? Like the next best thing? Like, so it's this sword I wanted to end on because it looks the coolest, even though it's, I could still go higher on damage. I'll think about it. But I still care, I think I care the most about armor upgrades because, you know, it also comes with things like better eagle vision. Oh, and there we go. There's my cafe money. Oh, gotta go that way. Gotta go the other way on the street. Actually, wait. Like here, right? Let's get on the roofs. You keep saying that. You keep saying the roofs are faster, and then you don't prove it. Then realistically, because it's raining, I shouldn't be up here because the roofs would be slick, and that makes you slip. And if you slip in a high place, well, let's just say that gravity takes over. And gravity is... People might think of gravity as your friend because it keeps you from floating off into space, but it's not your friend. You know, it's... I'm trying to think of, like, how do you phrase it when someone, like, tolerates you? Like, they will work with you, but they're not there to be friends. They're there just for business. That's gravity. Gravity will keep you on the Earth, but other than that, it doesn't like you.
What do you know about grain merchants?
Good to see you too. Most of them are very poor just now. Why?
I have a lead on Germain. He has a woman named Marie buying up grain shipments and diverting them to a private dock.
Marie Levesque?
You know her?
Levesques have been Templars since the Third Crusade. Marie was the only one who argued against Germain's exile. I'm not surprised she's thrown in with him.
Any idea where we might find her?
Not her, no. But what little grain makes it to Paris these days is unloaded at the Hôtel de Ville docks.
Promising. I'll start there.
Perhaps I can learn something of Madame Levesque's whereabouts.
I love it when I walk through people in cutscenes, because the cutscene does not account for that person being there. Where are they running from? Normally it's me, but I didn't do anything. Wasn't me. Ooh, a crane.
Hey! Come back here! You've missed the key, you dolts! Where are you going?
Time to chase a boat.
On foot? What are you doing? Tell the barge, don't touch the water. Oh. Right. Eagle Vision won't reach because it has a range now. No, don't go up. The fastest point between A and B is not to climb on that building for no reason. For no reason! Don't touch the water. The water is lava. No! I didn't want you in the water. Okay, fine. It's just a bonus objective anyway. Those don't get me anything. Not unless I get them all. For some reason, I want to say that's like Pokemon, but... I guess that's true? But also, Pokemon are helpful on their own, so it's not true. Like, if you get a Pokemon, what you get is a Pokemon. Well, that was random. Oh, there we go. There's a new crime. I'll investigate later. I don't have time. Bones of contention. That's a word I don't read a lot. Oh, man. It still gets me how freaking floaty his parkour is.
Any problems?
No, madame.
You have your orders?
Here, madame.
Good. And I'm instructed to tell you to make certain one of the bags leaks.
Yes, madame.
Make sure one of the bags leaks. Steal the orders that he was just spoken. Whoop. He started to turn around, but then I pressed the button. And then he was stuck in an animation. An animation I forced him in, so he would die.
One of ours? Christ. Wait a minute.
Not how I wanted him to get there, but he didn't detect me despite landing on me, so I'll take it. Anyone up here? Yes. Good thing I noticed the ladder. And they probably noticed his body. Shoot. Nope, he fell in the water. Nope, he's gonna see me. Not that cover, Arno. Dang it. I tried. Again, the game just sometimes doesn't want to work. You would think you could use that as cover, but then he doesn't. You would think that would have been a perfect sneaky move, and then it isn't. I mean, the game, to be fair, the games have always kind of been like that, where you're like, yeah, I'm going to sneak here, and I'm going to go here, and then the game just does not do what you expect it to for no reason. Like, I swear, like, okay, I can't pinpoint when, but, like, at least since Brotherhood, I've noticed problems with trying to hide in the hay. You know, never mind luring people to hay, which you couldn't do until 3. And then for some reason, it seemed like the switch port of 3 broke luring, and it just didn't lure anyone at all, ever. Glad you decided to take it into your own hands instead of ringing the alarm bell. I wanted to get him when he was popping around the wall. And really, that's kind of why I don't put a whole lot of stock into being able to, like, perfectly sneak through every part of the game absolutely all the time. Like, there have definitely been moments where I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna start over because I know I can do this sneaky. But then, you know, something random happens and you get your cover blown. And not even like random, like, oh yeah, the game is designed to where that guy's gun gets flung to Michigan. Like, they're not supposed to be random elements. But, you know, sometimes it's like you try to do a thing and it just doesn't work, or like I'm thinking back to a time in Rogue where I almost perfectly went through one of the camps you could raid perfectly stealthily, and then instead of jumping from a rooftop to a tree, Shay decided, I forgot his name for a moment, Shay decided that he would jump from the rooftop to a fence, and then guards saw me, and I couldn't get off the fence and hide fast enough to not be seen. Oh, you know what'd be fun? I got one left. Just for you, bud. It's free real estate just for you, Jim. Where is he going? Oh, there's the guy with the plans. The man with the plans. I could probably also be picking people off with bullets if I wanted to. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I was gonna get on top of the tower, but I'm thinking, like, maybe I should just stay over here. I like how even the brute can't win when he's outnumbered. Like, they really do want the combat to be more realistic here. That you really shouldn't be getting outnumbered in fights. I don't know if that was because they wanted the combat to be more balanced, or because they wanted the combat to want you to have more people around so that there's more value to the multiplayer. Because again, this is the one where they really wanted the multiplayer to be a thing. And I don't think it's a bad idea. It's just not for me. And I'm very glad that this was the only one to be like, hey, look, multiplayer. I mean, again, not that like Black Flag didn't have like competitive online. That I have no idea what it was like because I never checked it out. I do remember at one point I was a little into BioShock 2, I think it was. Had online. That was kind of neat. I don't remember what the modes were, but I remember there was like sometimes you could become a Big Daddy, and that was like a big thing. Not like mechanically, just like, yeah, if you were a Big Daddy, you would be the scary one because you would be tougher than other players. What's that guy doing? He was jumping over something. Throwing over furniture. I can at least appreciate that this game doesn't make you stand there for 10 seconds after trying to fire on someone from a corner like that. Like, you pop out of a corner and shoot them before they realize what's happening. As opposed to, like, I want to assume any game based on 3's engine, you would stand there and you would be like, alright, he doesn't, ow! Doesn't aim the gun without actually firing it. You know, he would pop out of cover and then he'd be like, bang. And there would be time for the enemy to be like, huh? Wait, who's that over there? What are they doing? Which, you know, is really annoying when you're trying to use a sleep dart and are specifically trying to get someone to not notice you, which is exactly why you're using the sleep dart to begin with. And then you just pop out of cover like, all right, I'm gonna shoot him. Foop. And really the sad part is that persisted as far as Rogue. Like, they didn't fix it in 4 or... Well, I don't know if Liberations is surprising, because that's Vita. I don't even really know if you could say that was the same engine, because it probably wasn't. Because, you know, handheld. I don't think the Vita could have ran a game designed for, well, whatever console 3 was designed for. Because I would say, like, you know, designed for PlayStation and Xbox, but probably was designed with PC in mind first. You know, PC capabilities first. And then whether consoles could run it or not, or I don't know. Not a game developer. Certainly not a game engine developer.
Palais Luxembourg. And what are you up to there?
I win. Don't trigger any alarms. Well, no alarms were triggered. I shot a few people and they were like, "Whoa, what's going on? I think I just heard a gunshot." It continues to surprise me how a lot of the time gunfire does not draw attention as much as you think it would. Also, yeah, crowd events is now 35, so I guess what I was saying was wrong about, like, oh, well, now it's set to every you know, it's just 30, and then every time you get $10,000. Like winning on America's Funniest Home Videos. Actually, I don't remember if that's the grand prize for winning an episode, or if that's like second place or something. $100,000 also rings a bell. Where did the story? Where is story? It's over there. Where's the good fast travel? There doesn't seem to be. Oh, right there. Close enough. Man, I don't know if this is the right time of year to be warm, but I'm warm right now. Should probably turn on a fan. Probably doesn't help that I ate these nachos yesterday, or no, today. That we got Saturday. We went out to dinner, and it was supposed to be the appetizer. And it was this huge plate of nachos with like cheese and tomatoes, and it had jalapenos on it. And we had so much left over that I saved it and ate it for lunch today. And that's probably not helping me feel any more comfortable temperature. I mean, it is like 7.5 hours later, like 8. Well, no, maybe well, like 7 hours, because I didn't eat at 12. Why do you not double assassinate? Did they just genuinely not program it where you could double assassinate from any angle? Because I swear, games in 3's engine could be, you know, you could double assassinate from any angle. You would like do one and then the other in succession. Maybe I'm thinking of the running assassinate where you would stab the first guy and jump over him and then get the second guy and then the BR. Level 2, nice. Give me that level 2 money. Man, the way the tumblers are, it reminds me of Oblivion's lockpicking minigame, and man, I want there to be a lockpicking minigame like that again. But better, honestly, because I don't think it was the best lockpicking minigame, because it was like, oh, you gotta make the tumbler go up, or you gotta get the pin to go up, and then you gotta hit a button while it's up to get the pin to be set. And the timing just, I swear, was not player friendly.
You were right. Marie Lévesque had men unloading the barges and taking the grain to the Palais du Luxembourg.
If the people think the royal family has been hoarding food in a time of famine,
Bedlam. Just the sort of thing Germain seems to thrive on.
Madame L'évêque is yours. I'll find the stolen grain and try to get it out of there before anyone finds it.
Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
I just can't help but think of the random guard dialogue you'd get in Skyrim, just like, stay out of trouble, cat.
Help! Help! Someone help me! Hand over the powder!
What will we do, Michel?
If I could only get my hands on that guard. Lovely party. You've outdone yourself this time.
Merci. Now pray excuse me, I need to see to my husband.
I like how Mercy didn't need to be, like, parentheses, thank you. Because it's like the one bit of French everyone knows. 3 collectibles, 9 alarm bells, 47 entrances. It just hit me that this is like something you would see on the back of a box on like an old video game. Like, each level has 47 different entrances! Okay, well, first things first, I'm gonna save that guy who's getting robbed. I killed him by stabbing him in the shin. And then his neck exploded? What? Someone shoot him?
Merci, monsieur. Are you all right?
He's not gonna answer, he's just gonna go. Oh, okay.
For me to ignore an artist in need.
Man, why can I never get bullets? I can't get bullets anymore. Do I need to change guns? 'Cause it's like Arno's gun is cursed to never have bullets. I mean, I realize it takes 9 bullets. But, like, it doesn't have 9 bullets in it right now. I would like more bullets to put in my gun. Guess I just have to switch to the next fastest gun. Do it, you won't. Ha! See, you did the thing I did, where I flourished instead of actually parrying anything. Because I pressed the button way too soon. It's funny to see an NPC do basically the exact same thing, where they flourish, but then your attack happens. So their flourish meant nothing. Like if they hit the button too soon.
Thank you, my friend. I only wish I could reward you properly. No need. The distraction will be more than enough. What was that? Nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought I was genuinely about to ask him to form a distraction. No, it was meant to be a funny. We'll climb a wall. I mean, there is that guy down there, but I don't know what he's gonna do. The guy stuck in jail. If I could get my hands on that guard, yeah. Well, but then what? Once you get out, what are you gonna do? I got my distraction. And if anything, I think trying to get him out is gonna be as much trouble as it might save. Come on, get a little lower. Gotcha. You know what I realized? You can't carry bodies anymore. When a guy dies, that's it. That's where he is. I can't do anything. there's a few guys down there. What do I want to do about that? Oh, I'm already hiding behind a door. I don't really need to hold the cover button. Well, not hold, but press. Get out from behind the door, Arno. Whoop. Come check it out. You don't know what that was. You better. It's your job to check out what that was. He died for doing his job. That's sad. Like, he was just doing what he's paid to do, and then I killed him. Well, I found her. I could probably just hang over the balcony and drop assassinate her. Oh, whoop. What? Oh. No. Oh, jeez, he's level 5. I thought he was going to get me. Forget what you saw. Nope, never mind him shaking his head. They do that. It's the first step before rigor mortis sets in. They call it bobblehead. Is there even no reason for me to go into this room? Aside from the apparent murals that are on the wall. I need stairs is what I need. And I would think if I could get downstairs, then I could, like, it's a party, right? So I could just blend with the crowd. Like I'm supposed to. The assassin way. Sneaking all downstairs. No one around except that guy. Oh, more stairs. Okay, cool. I think she's on this floor, so I'll stay here. Okay, there's some people. Maybe I can get a disguise going. I don't think I've really used that effectively on screen yet. Oh, don't have two guys stop next to each other, then I can't kill either of them. Oh, good thing that guy wasn't paying attention. Or that guy. Jeez. Oh, he's breakdancing. Oh, he stopped. Oh, look, there she goes. Wait. No, she's on the other side of the wall. Can't use skill here. There we go. Now we can blend with the crowd. Now, do I just stand here and wait for her to loop back around, or do I want to try to be more bold? Look at all those guards in a cluster. And I don't think I can kill any one of them without causing a ruckus and then blowing my cover. Because certainly can't hiding spot kill any of them. Oh no, she leaving the room? Is she... Nope, she's looping back over this way. Maybe I can get her with a phantom blade. Or maybe if I run for it. Haha!
Remember what I taught you, Marie?
Oui, Maman.
Francois Thomas Germain. For your crimes against the Templar Order, you are cast out. Let any man offering succor to the exile share his fate.
Boom. Something speaks to me. No, it's mine, de la Serre. De la Serre!
Milady, you have a caller.
Need your help, Marie.
You were right. King Louis's been talking to all sorts he shouldn't have. Plotting against the revolution out of one side of his mouth, while he promises to support the Constitution out the other.
Good. I trust you can get this information into the proper hands, Monsieur Lepelletier.
Of course, Grandmaster. With this evidence in hand, the King's conviction is certain.
Ow, okay. But see, here's the thing, is that I have bombs too. I also don't know where I'm going, which is the problem for me. Aha! Whoop, sorry, buddy. Well, not the stealthiest approach, but at least I didn't end up in open combat. Whoops, there's people over there. Legendary Phantom Hood, ooh. I gotta look at that. It's legendary. It's higher than the current tier I have, which is Master. Okay, let's see. So this is 60% Eagle Vision range, 30% duration, 30% cooldown, and the other stuff I don't really care about anymore. Range, 70%, duration, 45%. But it doesn't... It doesn't have the increased cooldown, which I like. Look, maybe I should just wait until I can get... Range, duration, cooldown, like legendary Napoleonic hood, or maybe just legendary military hood, just, excuse me, the legendary version of what I'm already wearing. Additional creed points earned. Well, I sure do need more of those. Actually, I think I am getting to the point where I am concerned with how many creed points I have, because I don't know if you noticed, this costs 10,000 of them. Excuse me. So yeah, I should definitely not waste 10,000 on them on this hood that does not even have a cooldown reduction. Is that a street event happening, or is that just general chaos? I think, oh, nope, it was a street event. I was about to say, I think it's just general chaos. General civil unrest. Oh, also, let me... No, not skill... Wait. I got more skills now? I'll probably just I can afford more now. Yeah. None of this stuff matters to me. Because communal sense and communal was... The menu is a little sticky, excuse me. Group healing. Those do nothing for me. Assassin Cachet. Like, that would override Disguise, and I like Disguise. Ability to recover bombs and other consumables, which would be useful, but I don't know that it would be useful enough to replace Disguise. And then these are for weapon types I don't want to use, because then I wouldn't have a pistol. And ranged attacks are very helpful. Speaking of, I was coming in here to look at guns. Pistols, specifically. I could buy the Duckfoot if I, well, had the money for one thing, but now it's got an exclamation mark on it, which probably means it was locked, but then I unlocked it and now could buy it if I had the money. It's got worse damage. And that's about it. Then there's this. Maybe tomorrow I'll do more rifts and see how many rift points I can, or helix points I can get. See if I can get up to 1,000. But for now, I'll just say, yeah, I can't afford anything better than what I have. Actually, maybe I'll put back on Arno's, or not the one that is not Arno's, because this is Arno's pistol. They, yeah, okay. That description tells me that they're going to fire all 6 shots at once. Which, I guess, despite the lower damage, I'm assuming that's per bullet. Whereas this is... It fires 1 at a time. And even though it only has 6 barrels, I'm pretty sure it's 9. And that's 4. Yeah, I want to go back to the one I was using before that. Because even though the speed is way worse, I'm assuming... And I'll just go ahead and upgrade it too. I feel like I hadn't been getting ammo with the Arno gun on. Excuse me. Still says I got 1 bullet loaded, and then it's like running out of ammo. Whatever. My first concern is even getting more bullets to begin with. Wait, we're on sequence 9 already? What? Okay. Sure. Maybe that means we'll beat the game this week.
What?
No time to explain! Run!
I'm pretty sure the door is still open wide enough for them to get in. Oh, that's clever. Oh, it didn't help.
No. I'm afraid not. These older models are entirely at the mercy of the breeze, and there is far too much of it, I'm afraid, to be safe. Now, this particular example... What do you think you're doing? Get out of there this instant!
Cut the ropes! I'll cover you!
Oh my.
There was someone who played this game and got to this part and went, "Oh my gosh, it's the guy who invented the hot air balloon!" Whereas me, I don't even know what his name is. But I assume that's what they're doing here. It's like, yep, that's him. That's the guy. Arno. Arno's, please stop getting stabbed.
Hang on! I'll try to stay put! Certainly it's lovely up here! You should see the view!
You don't say!
The wind isn't picking up! You'd better hurry!
Yes, thank you!
I'm coming.
Have you thought at all about how you plan to get down?
Oh, these things tend to work themselves out!
They do. There is no down button in a blimp or hot air balloon. It's storming?
Leave them! Just run!
Oh, they're already done. They're already dead. I should have figured she'd be shooting them. Don't go in the window.
I can handle them! You keep running!
Okay. I'm getting low. And ground. I'm losing her. Okay, get down, get down, get down, get down. You can use this. Whee! Did I get creep points for that? Or am I get? Yeah, I didn't realize you get points for that. Almost got up. Almost there. Almost. Oh, she's too high. Well, what now? Tower. I was hoping that would happen. Cut? I thought you were trying to join her. You should have climbed up first. I don't know if I'm controlling this. Oh. Nope. Man, and you cut the hook off, so now she can't get stopped. She can't get stopped again.
They might actually be trying to hit me. What did you do back there?
It's a long story. Hurry!
I mean, to be fair, you're standing still in the balloon. I'm the one running. You've got the lungs to be able to explain yourself right now. Arno? See, sometimes the game doesn't work. Sometimes you're standing right in front of a thing to climb, and you're holding the climb button, and Arno says no. It's like, I know the series around this time, like, even Black Flag I had remembered had some I don't know if I can say notorious bugs, but had some known instances of being hilariously buggy. Like, I remember one clip of, like, the ocean disappearing. And ships just sailing way higher than the ocean would even be. Not at the same time. I just remember those two particular bugs happening. And really, the games have been buggy for a long time. Like, really, since the start.
Next time, I plan the escape route.
So definitely don't hold it against this game in particular that it's buggy, because they've always been.
It's beautiful.
From up here, you'd never know the nation is tearing itself apart.
Can things ever go back to the way they were before, do you think?
Do you? After everything that's happened? Everything we've lost?
So that's it then. The course of history forever altered, never again to return.
Well, that's not a good way of looking at it.
But going forward isn't necessarily an ending.
See, there's a good way of looking at it. Find your new normal.
You cheated.
You took too long.
I love you.
Sorry. They're literally mashing their faces together now. Because the game is bugging a little bit, and their character models are clipping. Which is just hilarious that you could say that about that. Their faces were literally mashed together. Yeah, like I was saying, I definitely don't hold it against this game in particular for being buggy. It's just annoying in the ways it's buggy and when it just decides to not do anything that you want it to do.
Had to dash. You looked so peaceful, I didn't want to wake you. Je t'aime, Elise.
Someone will come and collect it. Surely.
Yeah, I'm sure the guy who invented it will come collect his balloon back. Oh, hello. Tackle the no, wait, no, there's a thief!
Initiate, do you read me? I'm sorry.
No!
There's a waterfall of signal distortion. It's not looking good. How about one more boost before I lose this connection? Sending you the data now.
Okay. Well, I could buy 2 before I'm broke. What were the ones I was most interested in? So there's ground execution. I could get improved Phantom Blade. I could get poison gas, which would be nice. You know, throw that in the mix when they're also distracted fighting a berserk guy. Lockpicking level 3. Okay, that is an instant buy. Because lockpicking, get out of my way. Health, there's level 3, I can't afford it anymore. And then level 4, oh, I gotta get that first. I'm feeling like I'm good on health for now, so I will wait on that. So, let's call stealth finished. And I'll go with poison bombs. And then, yeah, ground finishers I don't feel a big need for, just like health. But since there's really nothing else to buy now, yeah, stealth is finished, ranged. I'm going to call this finished too, because I don't want cachet, and I don't feel like the Phantom Blade really needs improving. So then, I'll get ground finishers, and then health. Not stealth, health. Yeah, try to go for level 3 health. But let me get the thief.
Okay, so hold fast. Our own research couldn't locate the date and place of Germain's death, so you'll have to find it yourself. Bishop out.
No! I'm actually surprised they didn't pull me out. Thought it was time for another one of those out of time sequences. Okay, cool. What time is it? Yeah, 10 minutes till I go on break, so, go on break like I'm working like an actual job. I don't even get paid for this. Can't even call it a job. You can't call it a hotel. I didn't receive a mint on my pillow. And I know I keep calling this game buggy, or you know, being frustrated, like, oh, it won't work, it doesn't work sometimes. But I will say, this game is really cool, and I'm glad I got it. Also glad that I spent $8 on it rather than full price, but that's more for not being able to get the full, you know, the full experience out of it because I just don't care about the multiplayer part. Ow. And not that it's not worth the money, just, you know, for me personally, it's not worth the money because I don't, for reasons I've already stated and shouldn't repeat because I'm talking in circles. And the game very clearly is, like, I know it's easy to be cynical about a game that gets released every single year, but I feel like this game really shows how much the people working on it still care about it. Because, like, I don't know. They could have just stuck with the last game engine and slapped the multiplayer aspects into it. They didn't have to work on this sneak system and the cover system. They didn't have to do a lot of the things that this game does. Where's the... Okay, I'll just go out the door. I guess the chest is up. Yeah, it's up. Up so many, gently chest down. Like, it's just like Rogue. It's hard for me to put into words, but the game very clearly is to me showing that the developers still care about the game they're working on. Like they may have had that, you know, higher up in the company be like, hey, you gotta make a multiplayer game because that's what sells. So they made this. But, you know, very next game, they made Syndicate, which as far as I know does not have multiplayer stuff, or at least is not heavily based on it like Unity is. I guess I have to slap on there like a I'm assuming. Because I suppose it could still have co-op missions. I just think it wouldn't make as much sense in that game because, like, I think the game's focus was on, like, the new player characters. Because there's 2 this time. And, the grappling hook, I'm pretty sure that game had a grappling hook. Where's the ladder? There it is. Such a fancy room to just have a ladder slapped in the middle. That leads to an attic that these 2 people are hanging out in for some reason. Go down to the fancy room! What are you doing? Like, I think this game still has its heart. It's still trying to be Assassin's Creed and not just, oh, we gotta be a multiplayer game because that's what sells. I definitely shouldn't have climbed this building. It's not the fastest way to get this way, I'm sure. And now I gotta figure out a way down. Good thing there's the parkour down button, which does this. Another thing that they didn't have to add to make an Assassin's Creed multiplayer thing work. And cut it slid onto that funny bit, alright.
Are you sure about this?
Not particularly, no. But the Marquis is on the National Convention with Le Pelletier. He might have some insight.
Which is a more incisive commentary on corruption in the bishopric? 7 nuns seducing a parish priest into debauchery, or an enormously endowed Benedictine sodomizing a goat named Pius?
No force in heaven or on earth will make me answer that question.
Quite right, Arno. The goat it is. So, what can I do for you? And your charming companion.
Louis-Michel Le Pelletier. What can you tell us about him?
Dear Louis. He went from abolishing the death penalty to calling for the king's head in 2 short years.
Where can we find him?
I'm afraid I don't often socialize with my fellow deputies. Something about my distaste for the beheading of the innocent. Speaking of innocence...
De Sade. Le Pelletier.
Well, I believe he often takes meals at a certain cafe near the Palais Royal. I believe you can find him there.
If we don't, I'll be back.
Really? Well, then I hope I'm mistaken.
No, you don't.
I certainly wasn't expecting to see that guy again. I would have figured he would still be in that the place where we saw him first and also last. You know, I figured he was more of a one-off kind of deal.
Delivery for the palace.
Look it round back.
Make sure you clean those windows properly this time, or Mr. Le Pelletier will have my head.
Bonjour, Citizen Le Pelletier. Citizen Talia.
I think that's the guy. 1 unique kill. What does that even mean? Unique kill? What, is there a trap I can spring on him? 14 entrances, 69 guards. You mean to tell me you couldn't hire 1 more guy to make it an even 70? For shame. 17 hiding spots. Why does that sound like not enough? It's like only 17. How am I going to get by with 17 hiding spots? Oh, that rope does not go where I thought it would go. Close enough, I guess. Come on, get up. And then I can come across this way. Get. Okay, that one's got a ladder on it. Why don't you try climbing that one? Did not use the ladder. All right, fair enough. Ah, crap. It didn't do enough damage to kill him. Maybe I do want Arno's gun. I'm out of bullets now, too. Oh, but the main reason I changed guns. Hang on. Show me bullets. Okay. Okay, somewhere in the green. I also just now realized that whenever a search area overlaps with a restricted zone, it does that strike pattern. Like, it occurred to me that that's what that meant, that I had to search in the stripey zone, and it was also restricted. But it just now occurred to me that they specifically made a stripey pattern so you knew it's both a search area and a restricted zone, and win. Well, I just used one of the what was it, 12 hiding spots? I already forgot the number. One of my 12 hiding spots to kill a guy. Okay, there's an opportunity out here. Why don't I take it? Yeah, thinking about how close to the end we seem to be right now, I am a little sad. I would be sad if we do end up beating it this week. Because I think, like I said, I think this is a cool game. Despite the problems I've been having trying to, like, actually play it. I just stole wine. Don't know what good that'll do for me. But this game is really cool, and I don't want it to be over quickly. I'm looking forward to getting to the next game, but not because I've not enjoyed this one. And there's my alarm telling me that it's time for a break. Oh, that's the unique kill. I could poison him. He's gonna want the antidote. What antidote? For the poison that you just drank. Is that how that line goes? I don't know. And it's been a while since I saw that movie. I meant to rewatch all the Indiana Jones movies at one point, and then I only watched the first 2. If only I had at least saw The Last Crusade, so then it'd be like, oh, well, I saw the only ones people care about. It's like, no, I meant to work my way towards Crystal Skull, and I didn't. I don't know, I just fell out of watching movies for a time there. And honestly, right now, I'm still not really in a movie mood. There are movies where I'm like, I should watch that tomorrow. And then I don't, because I just don't get around to it. Okay, so they're somewhere in there, in the red. I should probably get back on the roof. That's probably the easiest. I mean, I guess as long as I stick to the crowds. Oh, look, there's another one of my hiding spots. Like, as long as I stick to the crowds, there shouldn't be a problem. And I could just look through the walls when Egovision is ready, that is. Yeah, he said tooth explosion. The cards want to set me up with their famous tooth explosion. Oh. Oh, literal open door? I assume that them standing in front of the stairs means there was no party upstairs. What do you mean find him? He's over there. I saw him in gold. Game? Hello? Is that not him squatting over there? I also think that, my I'm pretty sure disguise range is a stat I can be improving. It's like a chess piece buff. So I'm assuming that I can't just waltz past those guys. But what I could potentially do... Nope. Well, I did say potentially. Game still does not register that I see him. They'll never find me up here. You know, I kind of wish Eagle Vision could show you open windows. Yes, game, I've located him. You haven't located him. There's got to be an open window like over here. There's got to be. There's got to be an open window that leads me to that floor. Oh, and there's that berserk guy killing people. Oh, look, I see him through the walls. I didn't think my Eagle Vision could reach that far. Come on, one of these is going to be open. There's no AC in France right now. Actually, I think AC is kind of more of a rare thing in Europe anyway. So there might not be much AC in France even today. But my point is, their windows should be open because they don't have AC. You know, I kind of wish I was more of a open my window kind of person. But at the same time, I know if I had my window open, you'd be like, well, I don't want bugs getting in. Although I guess, you know, there's the screen. It's not like that has to be opened. Who is that? Does that mean that the person I've been looking at was not the target? Where did they go? Oh, they're over that way. That's right, because they're close to the opportunity that I unlocked with the wine. Is that hay? Can I get down from there? Okay, these guys aren't causing me any trouble, but I'm gonna cause them trouble. You know, this was meant to save me from getting shot at later. Because I'm sure I would be shot at later. And then I got shot now. I lost the wine, didn't I? Oh, look, an open window. How about I just take that window then? There are no guards over on this side of the building, so how about I just, Not what I wanted to do. I was trying to get him to jump down, and then he didn't want to, and then I'm like, fine, stay up. But then I remembered, like, oh yeah, that's right, I can just do that. See, this is why you shouldn't keep your windows open. You get bugs, sometimes birds, and then on occasion an assassin. Doors can't stop me because I got level 3 lockpicking. I almost pressed B. I almost stopped myself from picking this door. I don't know if I'm heading in the same direction. I saw a gold person before. But I got in through the window. That's enough for me. That's right, walk away. Give me the opportunity to get this guy. You'd think that guy would hear the lady screaming and he would immediately do something about it. He would turn around and be like, hey, what's that commotion? Oh, is this guy like I have to counter him twice? I think that's why that was like that. I have to parry twice before he's open for the attack. Oh, there's a guy on the stairs. I'm just gonna hide here for a sec while Eagle Vision refreshes, and then I'm gonna have a look around there. There we go. There's a gold guy. It's kind of interesting how they've balanced Eagle Vision in a way where, like, I press the button and it's like, oh, the timer's running out. And I genuinely do not want the timer to run out because I want to activate Eagle Vision and get all the people glowing, and then I want to deactivate Eagle Vision so that I can have it cooling down at the same time as this timer is going on all the people who are glowing. Okay, that is not my target because I'm, like, right here. Never mind. Prove me wrong, why don't you? And it's another situation where maybe the poison would be the best thing. Like, there's so many guards. I don't know how I can do this without getting caught. He's just really adamant about getting that bottle from the cellar. It's too bad I... Wait, did I? No, I think I did lose the wine. Maybe I can do this. That works.
The king must be seen as a criminal and a traitor. Only then, when he's executed like a common villain, can we show the world Jacques de Malay's great truth.
You may show the world what truths you like, Grandmaster. What I do for the good of France.
You were right. King Louis's been talking to all sorts he shouldn't have.
Citizen Le Pelletier, the vote stands at 360 for execution to 360 for clemency. How do you vote?
Execution. The vote is cast and counted, Grandmaster.
And?
The king will die.
I had no doubt. I shall very much look forward to witnessing the end of tyranny.
I'll see to it you have the finest view.
Okay, now I gotta look for my way out. How about the way I came in? I could take the stairs. Maybe that'll lead me back to the door I saw. I think it did! Which means I should be going the other way because there was a window. Can't catch my jukes. I juked him. Through windows. Twice. I wanted to say, I'm so good at this game. But if I were really good at this game, I would have killed that guy without anybody noticing. It's another reason why I just kind of have to... Oh, Legendary Phantom Breaches. Another reason why I just have to accept that I'm not going to be perfectly stealthy at this game at all times. Because I am not. I'm not good at this game. And I have to do enough for me to feel like I did it right. Oh, the guy died anyway. I have to do enough to feel like I did it right and utilized all the tools I had to my advantage. And not so much that I'm pulling my hair out trying to do the same mission over and over again because I keep getting caught. Let me check out those Phantom Breaches before I go on a break. Because they are legendary. Okay, so these are falling noise or fall damage 13%. I don't care about that part. So I really just want the noise reduction, which are both 23% and 4 health. What? Well, I guess they're optimized for... Oh, well, I'm already wearing Master Breaches. I forgot about that. Oh, wait, no, these are legendary. What? So they're just not optimized for noise reduction, despite being the Phantom Breaches, which you would assume would be not getting caught breaches. Yeah, both 23%, and even these, even when upgraded, are 12%. And more, like, I would think military would be the one that's, you know, has stealth for tacticalness, but then does not have as much noise reduction. Would have more reduced fall damage. I would think these would be backwards. And apparently these are the silent pants. Even though I associate Phantom with, you know, slipping by like a ghost. Alright, I guess I'll have to ponder that on my break. There we go again, saying it like it's... Like I'm working the cashier. It's like, I'm gonna go on break. Could have sworn I clicked the unmute button. Not sure if I clicked the wrong thing or just my mouse double clicked again because it's been doing that lately. I need to get a new mouse apparently. We're back. And my chest is full apparently, so I'm gonna go and get the money. Start saving up money for more master gear. Yeah, master. And then legendary's the next tier. Which I don't know if I'm gonna worry about getting because it's just so expensive. If I end up getting the money, cool. If not, I'm not gonna worry about it. I definitely feel like I'm at the point in the game where, like, if I'm not already good at the game, then I'm just gonna do about as well as I've been doing. I don't think my gear is gonna make that much of a difference. Okay, and the main mission is over there. Here I come down. Oh, there's a lot of explosions over there. Never mind, that's the... Okay, I guess they're exploded carriages, but I thought they were just ash marks on the ground. Oh, they're gonna be mad. Better get out of there. Actually, wait, the blue guys... Yeah, blue guys don't get mad at me for just existing. Okay. And that's why they're blue. Because they're on my side. They're like the American guards in Assassin's Creed 3. As opposed to, like, British guards. Who would be, like, mad at you if you were in certain places. Not that these guys don't also have, restricted zones. Sorry, I got distracted a little bit because I thought those guys were doing the exact same run animation and the exact same, like, standing right on top of each other. They were fighting over the gun, and then I bumped them, and they decided, you know what? No one should have it. Excuse me? I'm trying not to run into people, but I'm also trying to look for open doors so I can get past this wall. Guess I'll just go up. Wait, get... There's a thief. That's the wrong guy! Of course the red guys are gonna get mad at you if you tackle them. Anyone would get mad at you if you tackle them. But I was originally getting off of the wall for... was this lift. I was gonna go back up because I wanted to go in the tree, but then I realized how low I was. I was like, that's stupid. You don't need to be in the tree.
Bringing the king up now. Are you sure Germain will be there?
Yes, I'm sure.
Then what are we waiting for?
Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way.
I don't think that guy was supposed to run over the guillotine. Two collectibles, 53 guards, 8 hiding spots. Is this gonna be it? Is this like the last guy? Because This is the Grandmaster, isn't it? Unless they pull a switch on me and it's like, haha, you thought you were gonna get the Grandmaster, but it was I, a decoy. They said only 8 hiding spots. But the crowd is always a hiding spot. It's all encompassing. Okay, this carriage was an opportunity. Not this carriage, a different carriage. My bad. It's restricted right here, but if I go right here, not restricted. Dang, my Egovision still doesn't have enough range. I could just disguise through this, right? It's blinking, so it's making me think I shouldn't be. But, yep, there we go. I crossed across. There he is. See, if I had switched to Cachet, I wouldn't have been able to do that. Imagine if I had caved and went like, alright, fine, I'll get Cachet. And then I got to that moment where I absolutely would have wanted Disguise. Because I did want it, and I did use it. And it was good. I mean, honestly, Disguise is kind of poopy. It's not as good as I would have wanted it to be. This is too easy.
Hello, Arno. Monsieur Germain.
That's not where I was when I started the cutscene.
You are here to witness the rebirth of the Templar Order. For all, we were there for its conception.
Monsieur de la Serre.
I tried to make him see. But the Order had become corrupt, touching at power and privilege for their own sake.
But you could set it right. Is that it? All by killing the man in charge.
De la Serre's death was only the first stage. This is the culmination.
Je meurs innocent. Messieurs, je suis innocent de tout ce dont on m'inculpe. Je souhaite que mon sang puisse cimenter le bonheur des Français.
Kings, clearly a symbol. Symbol can inspire fear. Fear can inspire control, but men inevitably lose their fear of symbols, as you can see. This was the truth Dumoulin died for. The divine right of kings is nothing but the reflection of sunlight upon gold. And the Crown Church are ground to dust. When you control the gold will decide the future. Jacques Dumoulin. Vous êtes vengé. I must take my leave. Good day to you. Kill him.
Quite an entrance.
What are you doing? Go after him!
I'm not leaving you here to die.
It's freaking level 2 guys mixed in here with level 4. I'm level 5 now. These guys should all be level 5, frankly. But I'm glad they're not, because level 5 guys are serious business. You know, if there's one thing I can appreciate about this being the Assassin's Creed that really wanted to be a multiplayer experience, it's that this game is not cluttered with characters that they're trying to force on you and be like, oh yeah, look at this. This is what multiplayer would be like. You know, imagine this, but it's you and your friends. Like, no, it's Arno and Elise. I did forget her name for a moment. I had to look down at her health bar. And like, I would have expected the game to be all about like building up the Brotherhood, and it's like, oh man, look at this fun character who you will be doing missions with. Look at this fun character. And then you're all just like people in like different colored assassin robes and stuff. I would not have expected the story to have so heavily featured a Templar that is basically on your side. And I think the game is better for it. I think it's good that the game, you know, had a story that didn't revolve around basically just being multiplayer. And didn't try to, like, have all the single-player missions feel like multiplayer missions. No, the single-player is still single-player. It still feels like Assassin's Creed. Ow. And that's why I would have such a hard time looking at this game cynically. That I'm sure most people would have an easy time just like, oh, you know, it's just another Assassin's Creed and they were chasing a trend. Oh, I could run. I'm supposed to be sticking with her. This is still very much an Assassin's Creed game. It hasn't fully sold its soul. It's not like Call of Duty where they're like, well, all people ever do is play the multiplayer anyway, so we're not even going to do a single player. We're just going to sell you the multiplayer again.
Our one chance. It's not over. We'll find another lead. No, we won't. You think he'll be so careless now, knowing how close at heel we are? You were given a golden opportunity to end his life, and you refused to take it. To save your life? It isn't yours to save. What are you saying? I'm willing to risk everything to put Jama down. If you don't have the stomach for revenge, then I don't need your help. Elise. Elise!
Well, I can't help but find that interesting because I feel like in a story like this, it would very easily be the protagonist who becomes consumed with revenge and storms off angry like, you didn't help me kill them, you coulda. And no, it's the what do you call the person who's like the secondary protagonist? It's like a derotagonist, something like that. Oh, the story's over that way, right? Criminal's over that way, right? How far away is it? Oh, it's in the Brotherhood. All right, I'll just fast travel to the cafe. The Cafe Theater. He's gonna go claim the chest, but I guess like I'm assuming it's not really filled back up yet.
Oh no, hello.
Why is this difficulty 1? I guess it's just going to be dialogue. I thought it was the wrong mission for a moment. That's why I had to stop and think about it.
What in God's name happened at the Place de la Révolution today?
Germain was there, and I know what his plan is. You have to...
You were told to leave that investigation to others.
Yes, but listen.
Yes, but listen. Is that the regard in which you hold the Brotherhood?
I knew this would happen. I told Mirabeau that you were too obsessed with your personal vendettas.
This is why I joined the Brotherhood.
Yes, not because you shared our ideas or felt called to the service. For revenge.
For redemption.
Call it what you will. You've defied the orders of this council repeatedly, pursued targets without sanction, and flouted our creed at every step.
Master Trenet?
In light of these actions, I find I have no choice but to call for a vote of expulsion. Master Bellier,
Agreed.
What are you...
Master Kimar.
Agreed.
Arno Dorian, you are attainted. Your rank and title are stripped from you, and you are hereby exiled from the Brotherhood of Paris.
You cannot be serious. Listen, I know what Germain is doing. I can stop him.
The decision of this council is final. We give you leave to go.
I mean, they said it themselves. I pursued targets without permission. Why should I feel like Arno's not gonna do that now? And this is certainly giving me, you know, giving me vibes of Arno will quit the Brotherhood and join the Templar Order in the end, like I predicted earlier. I say predicted, like it's like, yeah, I'm for sure confident that that's gonna happen. No, I just said it as like one of the ways I would expect the story to end. I didn't think a bell tower was that loud.
No. Where is it?
Does he still have his hidden blade? I would think that would be one of the things he would lose when he's exiled from the Brotherhood.
Last night.
"12 hours earlier."
Get the hell out of here!
But
Ouch! You've caused enough trouble for one night.
Fine. I'll procure my wine in some other fashion.
This reminds me of being drunk in Assassin's Creed 4. Do I have to sneak? I'm drunk, so I don't know that any of this matters. I still have my health bar, so despite not having my uniform, still good to get shot all over the place. Well, I say all over the place, not like getting shot doesn't still hurt. Doesn't still take a lot of my health. They can take my uniform, but they can never take my swordsmanship. Finally. That guy dead. Okay, good. I could do one-on-one with this guy. I cannot do one-on-one with this guy. Thanks, camera! I couldn't see his parry icon! How about I just climb up a wall? The perfect thing to do when you're drunk. Something that requires a lot of balance and care. Okay, I see there's an open window there. How about I get to the balcony that I went in through?
Stop you! Right there!
They took my gun. But that's like the only thing they took. They gave me the special Phantom Blade thing when I joined. When I was like officially a brother. And had done like a mission or two. And now it's just like, yeah, okay, well, we fired you, but keep your stuff. But we want your gun. You can't have that. The gun that you bought with your own money, yeah, you can't have that.
Was last night. Maybe I left it there.
Wait, that way? How about I just go out the window? Yeah, I still have my hidden blade. That doesn't make any sense. Why would a Wookiee live on the Forest Moon Endor? It just does not make sense.
Looks like someone got into a fight.
Subtitle said the wrong thing.
Oh, Christ. Not you again. Didn't do enough damage last night.
No, I just... My father's watch. Have you seen it?
I see nothing. Might want to ask one of the 4 men you picked a fight with. Idiot.
Maybe I will.
Watch it. You don't want to do that, boy.
Piss off, old man.
Oh, no. No interface at all. I kind of like that move he did there. Where he, like, pushed their neck up with his blade and then slid it along their neck. It's, like, fancy enough to look cool, but not like he's trying to look cool. Even though there really isn't much of a reason to do it like that. Hey, what do you think those blacksmiths from the beginning are up to? They're still alive, right? I don't remember killing them. Oh. I think I was supposed to lose. Not the top hat guy. He's got a feather in his hat. Must have called it macaroni. Can't believe it.
You. Where's your boss? Oh, shit. No. Get back here.
I love that that's his reaction. It's like, where's your boss? Oh, time to go. Oh, out the window. Gotcha. It's just like the beginning. They're bookending it or something.
Where? The palace! They're at the palace! Thank you.
Man, how wild would it be if this was the I can't use the Eagle Vision, I'm too drunk. If this ended up being the very last mission in the game, ending the same way Rogue does, but with Shay killing someone else, or with Arno killing someone else. Ow. Ooh. I can hear the colors, they're too loud. Poison kills. How convenient that I had already unlocked poison up to this point. How convenient that they did not confiscate my bombs when I was kicked out of the Brotherhood.
Did he just... I should get back. Whatever. We need a whore. He's gaining! Hurry!
Wait. Even though I don't have my gun, I still care if they have bullets. Corn. Money pouch full. I never use the money pouches. Whoa. Careful, game. Why doesn't she have hair? Well, I remember we saw Elise here once. Or was it here? I guess it was somewhere else. I mean, it's true that we saw her here once before as kids. I don't know. Did we come here as adults? It occurred to me that I have no idea where I'm going. I gotta tackle the thief. That's it. That's where I'm going. To tackle the thief. Did I get those ghosts to show up again? I kind of missed what they were doing. Just open the door. The thief is still down there. I didn't realize there were two guys. Crap, this guy's level 5. Delayed reaction there. Stop missing Arno. Oh wait, it's not a thief. It's the steal from Icon. It's the mission objective. You're only level 1. I can kill you with one hit. Oh, come on, Arno. Just learn to open doors. Wait, it's up there? That was a thief the whole time? Just standing there, not running away at all. Not at all what he's supposed to be doing. It's funny, you would, in real life, you would look at spikes like this and wonder, who are those there for? No one's gonna climb that high. And then Assassin's Creed happens, and you for sure do climb that high. And it genuinely is an obstacle. It's stopping me from going where I want to go. Thankfully, they didn't put any out here, so I can make it to the roof. Man, these windows look dirty. Need to get that window cleaning guy on it. Oh no, the roof is too slanted. There doesn't seem to be a way I can get up. Where am I supposed to go then? I don't think I went the wrong way. It doesn't feel like it. Just the problem is the game is telling me to go up. And I have no idea how to go up. The game led me down, but it's telling me that the objective is up. And none of the windows are open over here, so I was supposed to go that way. But where do I go after? Enter the restricted zone. Dude, I've been in the restricted zone. Nothing's new. Oh, that's not open. What? Okay. This is not where you're supposed to jump down then. Pardon me, sir. The little leap he did. Because the game registered that as something he had to jump over, but there was nothing. Wait. Is this? No. It's a gate. So yeah, the only way to go would be here. There we go. Oh, jeez. Hope there wasn't more to that conversation. Oh no, now I'm gonna remember that time my dad died.
You wait just here. I will return when this hand reaches the top.
And none of us have hair for some reason.
And Arno, no exploring.
Yes, Father.
I mean, technically, I never broke that promise. I didn't explore. I followed. I do kind of appreciate that the game is, like, reminding you why the pocket watch is so important. Well, he sure did drop when he died.
Oh, no. You look like hell.
You look like you want something from me.
That's a fine thing to say after you up and vanished.
You made it fairly clear you no longer required my services.
Don't you dare talk to me like that.
What do you expect me to say, Elise? Forgive me for not letting you die? I'm sorry that I care more about you than about killing Germain.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
What I wanted was you. I can't bear the fact that my carelessness got your father killed. Everything I've done since then has been to fix that mistake and to prevent it from happening again. You must have come here with something in mind. What was it?
Paris is tearing itself apart. Germain has driven the revolution to new heights of depravity. The guillotines operate nearly around the clock now.
And what do you expect me to do about it?
The Arno I love wouldn't have to ask that question. You're better than this. I'm going back to Paris. Are you coming?
There's one last thing I need to do.
All right. I'll go see to our transportation. Stay out of trouble. Don't get caught.
Was that the mission that was labeled as 1-star difficulty? Some of those parts were not 1 star. Or 1 diamond, I guess. A tent. Feet in the tent. People in a cage, despite all their rage.
So, this is what France has come to. Parasites, bleed the revolution dry.
One unique kill, 35 guards, 10 hiding spots. 35 doesn't sound like a lot, but also it's a pretty small location there. I think I definitely want to take up well, whichever opportunity I can muster, really. Haha, that person's not supposed to be standing that high. See, that's the kind of glitch I can look at and laugh at. Like I did. It's funny. It's not impeding my gameplay. So I don't mind it. Alright, time to check out these feet. Or maybe it was an apple, maybe some food fell out. Food. Ah. I've reduced the... Pardon me. Stop. I'm not in a restricted zone. Okay, but that still hasn't fully opened up my opportunity here. Let me come over to this. I could shove people. Oh, no, I can't. That's strong intention. Stop looking at me. I'm not in a restricted zone. Knock it off. Be back in. Be back into the crowd. Who had the keys? I have to get up there and interact first, don't I? There's a rooftop guard. We gotta take care of him. Since I'm already discovered. Ow! How about I just... So much for doing it the way it's supposed to be done.
But why? Because, Monsieur Latouche, your last report contained numerous errors. Sir, I triple-checked those figures. They're not in error. 10,000 livres simply vanished from His Majesty's treasury. I'm sorry, Latouche. Good day.
Monsieur Latouche, they tell me you were a tax man.
Yes, sir.
Good. I have need of someone like you.
It's parasitism, plain and simple.
What's that mean?
It means greedy bastards skimming for themselves instead of doing their jobs. If you knew half the shit our boss's rats here.
Tell me about this boss of yours.
Very well. May the Father of Understanding guide you.
May the Father of Understanding guide us. What would you have me do, Grandmaster?
I'm placing your services at the disposal of our agent on the convention.
Le Peltier?
Now, Peltier has his uses, but he's not our only friend in government. Monsieur Latouche, I present to you Monsieur Maximilien de Robespierre.
Monsieur, I understand Versailles is overrun with parasites.
See, that's one of those moments that I'm talking... that I mentioned where it's like sometimes you want to do stealth and then the game just doesn't let you. You take one step out of a hiding spot and suddenly you're discovered for no reason. You didn't do anything high profile, but you're discovered. It's the kind of stuff that makes me not care about being stealthy all the time, because the game just doesn't let you sometimes. Sometimes the game decides for you that you're not going to do this mission stealthy unless you restart. And I'm not keen on restarting the mission over and over until the game decides to let me be stealthy.
Damn it. They're onto us again. It's not the best time, is it?
I'm on it. 2 seconds.
Okay, we're close, Initiate. Arnaud and Germain had some kind of confrontation within the next few months, but we don't know where or how it ended. We're counting on you to find out.
Got it. The portal's open.
If all goes
Over
well,
that way.
this is your last forced migration.
Yeah, and if it doesn't go so well, you could go into hippocampal shock and take your meals through an IV for the rest of your life.
Hippocampal sounds like a made-up word. Like, I get it, hippocampus. But is hippocampal shock really a thing? I don't remember what the hippocampus does, to be fair. But I feel like he could have just said, go into shock. Just would have had the same meaning. Keep going. Don't stop. Stop jumping on the corners, man. Get off the corners. That's a problem with the free running in general, not just this game. Like, sometimes that happens. Like, you're trying to run along the nice platforms that they leave along the sides of the rooftops, or the sides of the buildings, along the walls, and then your character will just jump for a corner because it's like, oh, you want to go up now? It's like, no, stay along the walls. Here to go. Leap of faith animation, except without the haystack. Sorry, I was taking a quick sip of water. I'm in a cemetery now? Oh, right, portal.
We're back in medieval Paris.
Oh good, I got a memento. I don't know
We're
how.
outside the city walls now. I suggest you find your way back.
Unspent sync points. I'll get to that later. Where? Over there. Whee! It's a slide! I don't know why they put a slide in their catacombs. Seems a bit silly if you ask me. Get through the gate. I'm debating whether I should keep going or save the rest for next time, because, you know, I don't know this game, so I don't know how much is left. Actually, wait. Progress tracker. Which sequence is the final sequence? It looks like there's one more to go, so I think I will end it after we get through this bridge. Yeah, because that'll be the end of that sequence, and then I guess I'll see how much is left. Because, you know, even if there's not much game left, there's still the hour-long Ubisoft credits, where they credit every single person who had a hand in the game, whether or not you're playing that translation of the game. Can't get me with that Prometheus school of running away from things nonsense. I know how to get out of the way of a rock. Oh no, square rocks. I don't know how to get out of the way of those.
Find the exit fast.
Stop. Ow. Stop. Wait, I forget. Am I supposed to be following the wave or going away from it? Is the wave going to the portal or coming from it? I like to think that this place is linear and I can't possibly be going the wrong way. Why is this on fire? Or cindering? I guess that's why.
You're nearly there.
Ow. Because I think it's funny how the waves are going to the portal, but then in like Prototype 2 you have the what did they call it? The hunting system where you'll like send out a wave and your target will, like when the wave touches the target, it'll send a wave back. So you're supposed to be going going to the source of the wave. I think this portal thing, it's a great idea. It lets you experience other snippets of French history without them having to make entire games around them. And it's more, I think, more interesting as a you know, a one-off section that you do as kind of like a part of the overarching story of, you know, the modern day Assassins versus Templars battle.
Let's finish this. You're almost home.
You know, I would compare it to something like in Assassin's Creed 3 when you would get pulled out of the Animus. And it's like, time to go to New York in modern day. Time to go to Brazil, get a power source.
Since you left Paris,
A great deal to be set right.
and we're no closer to finding Germain.
That's not entirely true. I have a name.
Who?
Robespierre.
Like, for as much as I love 3, I don't think its modern day sections are really that interesting. So let me see. And like these feel like they're the same idea, just instead of pulling you out of the Animus, being like, all right, Desmond, go get a power source, you get to experience other pieces of French history, which is a much better idea, much more compelling. Yeah, so 3 more missions. Yeah, I'm just gonna save that for next time. Oh, I got 10 points. So I said what? Ground takedowns and more health. All right. And then all I need is what? Like 9 points. So 7? Yeah, 7 points. Excuse me. Considering, I think like every co-op mission, I think for finishing a co-op mission, you get 2 points, and then you have to find the rest. Definitely not promising I'll have enough points in that case. But I'll try. And in the process, I will also try to get some cool legendary gear, because there definitely were missions that had the potential to give you a legendary piece of gear when you finish them, so... yeah. Again, I feel like if I keep going, that I'm going to get to the end. I mean, that I could reasonably get to it tonight, but... yeah, the credits are going to be long, and just, I'll just play it safe, you know, get some more health and stuff, get some upgrades, and then we'll do the final missions. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you Wednesday when we do those last 3 sequences. Bye.